What is going on, Entertainment? So today I'm coming to y'all with another video. So in this video, you guys, Natalie Nunn and Winter have a little bit back and forth online on Twitter in regards to the whole coming on Baddies argument. Okay, so you guys know the fans have been asking for Winter to be on Baddies for years, for centuries. Okay, and it never has happened because Winter, I think, feels like she's a little bit above Zeus, and she doesn't want to be associated with it because, in her words, it's ratchet. Okay, so someone tweeted at Natalie and basically said, "Can we have Winter on Baddies?" Okay. Someone said, please bring Winter on the show. He said, I think I'm gonna pass on her. Not worth it. Baddies is up at this point. We don't need her. Okay. Cap. Because y'all have asked her in the past. I remember this vividly on Twitter and everything like that. I remember Nat and them have kind of asked Winter to be on the conversation and Baddies. Okay, I remember this in the past for sure. I think she was asked, and she talked about being asked in the past before. So it's not like she's just saying this today. Okay. Natalie tweeted said, Winter, we have not asked you to be on Baddies. Stop with the cap. We asked you to do the conversation with me and your scary ASS passed. So we got Red to do it. But that was years ago. We're not thinking about you. Now, are you going to sit here and lie, Natalie, and say y'all never asked Red to be on Baddies? Because Red has the proof. Okay? Y'all to ask Red now. I know that for a fact. She's so Winter just y'all know Winter with her soliloquy. She's an author, okay? She writes. So she writes on Twitter too. She said, you and Lemmy have asked me to do both braid dead bird. You've been salty for years that I won't play into your little raggedy ad B. You 40 just now finally getting some attention pretending to be a B. You're not getting your head bashed in once a week for ish that I've been having since I hopped off the Porsche. I've texted recordings of convos between Lemmy and I. Smart girl. About a convo, Baddies, and me only agreeing if I get my own show. And you know I'm not scary. That ish don't even sound right. You know I would walk you. Luckily for me, I don't have to. I sit pretty and get paid like a real life bee. Pretty and pay. Pretty and pay. Pretty and pay. Pretty and pay. Shout out to Will. Let me stop. Okay. B, I'm not thirsty, haggard heathen like you. If we ever cross paths, it's up though. And then she also said, how you gonna pass me? I've been begging you since the first season, and I have passed every time. Getting knocked in the head at 40 is really starting to take a toll on your memory, Nat. Take a break and go to bed. Okay? Me and this B been beefing for like 6 years. I'm ready to fight and move on at this point. Ish. She say don't even make me mad no more. I'm just like, pack it up. I know she just really wants to be my friend for real. That's why it's so funny. All right. So now she shares basically a text chain of Jason Lee messaging her. Okay. And it has something to do with, I guess, a charm school type of idea, but with dudes. Okay, the last time we seen this was from G's to Gents. Now this got me a little bit of excited because Zeus, why did y'all been do this? Y'all so focused on Baddies. Y'all could be doing other shows too. Okay, when Mr. Farnsworth Bentley was there with his waves and his crispy suit when he was telling them how to be gentlemen. Okay, y'all remember from G's to Gents? That's how I could tell y'all age though. Okay. I wonder what Farnsworth is up to nowadays. This show is so entertaining in so many ways. The storylines were so like compact. Like that show was like everything in one. That is to me one of the older school's reality show golden moments and golden, shows is from G's to Jan's Flavor of Love, Charm School. Y'all know how I go, right? So I guess they were going to do this with some of the Bobby boys, and they were going to also add, I guess, do some auditions and look for troubled boys. So they say, I want to do the Charm School with you guys from Bobby's show and some new guys. I want to do the auditions. It's Bad Boys Club with the goal of being good. Celebrity guests, me and Claudia hosting reunion. It'll be your biggest show. And don't say anyone else told you this because I did it first. I said, hey, sorry I missed your call. Hit you right back. I said, okay, Winter pitched me Baddies Charm School a few weeks ago when I met with her. Honestly, she did, but and then it cut off. He said, hey, Winter, let me know if you're good to lock in tomorrow. So basically, Mr. Lemmy Pepper was extremely adamant on getting her to come on board with Zeus. Okay. He said, hey, can you let me know something? Is everything okay? Last time we spoke, you're going to move forward. Like, come on. Not sure what's going up is you're not responding to like or answering my calls. You know, I just call Natalie. Just let me know what's up for real. I feel like you're intentionally ignoring me and my team's calls because you're posting on Instagram. Like, it's all cool, bro. And then Winter says, hey, I don't want to do the sit down. I just told you how I felt before. We spoke on about it, and I allowed the conversation to persuade me. But I'm not really interested in having any parts to do with Baddies, nor am I going to allow something to be held over my head in the small chance that I might get my own show, which is at this point, I don't really care for either. I don't want to have a conversation about it, get on a call about it, go into detail about it. My mind is made up. I'm so far past everything that Baddies has to offer, and I won't allow myself to backtrack for the entertainment or financial gain of anyone who doesn't respect my boundaries or growth, respectfully. Okay. Now, one thing with Winter, she is going to stand on how she feels. That's one thing I think that Lucky lacks from the cabaret. All right. So some deals, though, they might not be good and the money might not be worth it because who knows what they might have led Winter into if she did agree to kind of do her own type of charm school with Baddies. And of course, before showing this, she said, text between Lemmy and I telling him I'm not interested in doing a sit down for Baddies, telling him I'm not going to do one episode. He offered me $20K for it because he was waiting to sign a contract for my own show after I filmed my own show. BS. And text between Jason Lee and him because Jason Lee pitched my show idea. It was talked about in Death Bookie and it was passed on. Not you stealing ideas, Jason Lee. See, I have an idea for the cabaret, but I'll never tell none of you bitches because y'all gonna steal them up quick. And I'm telling you, Jocelyn will make buku bucks than she's already making now. Ha ha! But congratulations, though, to Winter for really standing on her, her faith and really just standing on her stuff and not wanting to do it just for the coin. Because they might have really set her up and had her looking really stupid out here in these streets, okay? Let me know what you guys think down below. Do you guys think that Winter is capping about being asked for Baddies? Do you guys think that Natalie's capping about it? I done told y'all before. I could have sworn I seen Natalie tweet about it numerous times before that she wanted her on Baddies and, bring it on type stuff, okay? Let me know what y'all think down below about all this. And do y'all want a Bobby Boys Charm School? Huh? Another from G's to Jets? Would y'all want that on Zeus? Okay. They're gonna call it from P to men. Okay. You know how niggas be like, I'm gonna keep it P. They're gonna call it from P to men. Okay. Leave your comments down below and we out, babies. Ain't no personal thing.